got Nicholas Wright here with me, a good friend of mine back in high school. Remember meeting him back when was it, Nick? Ninth grade?
It was around ninth grade. Yeah.
We were 14 years old, man. That's crazy. Here we 10 years later, bro. 10 years later, and we're still keeping in touch. Take influence. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. If you want to be interviewed, just send me an email. My email is listed on my channel page. We're going to be selling merchandise and offering up designs from the community. So if you want to submit a design, go ahead and email me. Once we reach 60 subscribers, we'll release designs towards the community in general and on Facebook and Instagram to get a vote on which design is the best, and whichever design wins the vote is the design we'll put on the shirt, t-shirts, mugs, uh, flagons or flaggards, and some hoodies and shoes, all that kind of stuff. All right, Nick. So how you doing today, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, my man. Just been chilling, grinding. You know how it be.
I feel that, bro. You just got off work yourself?
Actually, I had the day off today, which I'm glad. I've been working all day, Monday through Friday, so I'm just glad to have a good day off just to relax and kick with my friends and do whatever.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. I'm glad that you able to get off. I'm glad that you able to come back home and relax some. So, Nick, you been keeping up with the news, bro?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with the news best of my ability. Definitely, especially keeping up to date with the coronavirus. I moved back in with my mom's to keep her company because this thing kind of has her all freaked out and spooked. So, try to be there to support, to help out around whenever I can.
Oh, that's a great segue into the first round of questions, brother. Has the coronavirus personally impacted you and or your family?
A little bit. I don't get to do a lot of things that I like to do. I kind of have to. I kind of stay away from the gym as much as a gym. I still go every once in a while, but I don't try. I don't really go every day like I used to. Mostly because I know that there's a lot of people that come in and out, and I don't know exactly where they have been. I know where I be. I usually be home, work, or basically, or at my friend, or out with my friends, and we kind of just keep it like in secluded spots where not too many people are around. So there's no really chance of us getting anything and kind of spreading it toward each other.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very responsible, way to approach it. Especially, whenever there's two new strains in the U.S., one from UK and one from South Africa, I believe, and
Yep.
the UK variant is more virulent than the South African variant, but the South African variant isn't as well discovered as the UK variant, so there's not really enough
A little
vaccine research out there.
Yeah, and there's not that much information on some of the shit that's going on, and it's a little scary because we just found out that we had a coronavirus. Now we know that it's mutating and kind of getting worse. So it's really kind of having everyone on edge, but we're still trying to make a way to kind of continue on with our daily activities and try to get around it.
Right. Now, I forgot to ask you, what you drinking on, Nick? What you drinking on, brother, man?
Man, I'm drinking on this Appleton Estate Jamaican rum, bruh. This
Jamaican
should
rum.
be, and this should be hidden. This should definitely be hidden.
Man, that should be making you crazy. You're making me crazy.
Make me chilling. Actually, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. This actually got me good. I even smoked a little bit before, smoked a little bit too. So I'm a little crossfaded. But I definitely said I was gonna. But I did make a promise I was gonna be on here on your podcast. Wanted to help, wanted to show some support, and I thought it would be pretty fun. So when you kind of pitched the idea of me drinking and being on a podcast, I was like, yeah, I'm down for it.
Hey, man, I really respect you for that, Nick. That's what I'm talking about, man. I really appreciate you for making it on here as well, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, dog. It's a huge struggle to just get people on this goddamn show. I'm just saying. It's a huge struggle. As you can see, we were supposed to be like doing this at 12, and then like I had to stay. Anyways, we're here at 1 in the morning. So my
Yep.
next round of questions, Nick, is you know, have you been looking into the stock markets? Have you seen anything on Reddit about this whole GameStop stock are rising based on what the hedge fund managers like were acting upon, like trying to lower the stock and trying to buy out and sell out everything and fuck over the company essentially?
Yeah, I did. I did notice that, and I was think. and it did seem like it was kind of a little crazy on that too, because I know GameStop has really kind of been dying out a little bit lately. You know, it's like a lot of store and a lot of the stores that really haven't had that much in stock lately. I even tried to apply for GameStop back in the day, a while back, and I thought they were gonna, hire me on the spot because they even said, and the lady even said that yeah, if she had the chance, she would, but I didn't really think I was gonna get the job because with everything going on, the coronavirus, um, and just about the way that the store was kind of going down, and hearing that a lot of stores were already kind of closing, shutting down around the U.S. was kind of like, yeah, I just don't think it was really a good move at the time.
Yeah, I mean, still, it is what it is, and it happens. Like especially now with going on, bro. There's not much we can really do about employment or jobs. Like there's some jobs that are hiring from remote. A lot of them had like a really healthy transition, like Synchrony Bank. There's
Yeah,
there's some hiring from there, like right, like little remote areas right now, and the pay is good, 15.50. But I mean, you know, the Synchrony is a bank. I don't know too much about it, but Nick, as a black man, as an African American man, do you feel as if you have more renowned faith within a new presidency?
I do, and I'm actually very happy that Trump is out of the office because, especially with everything going on, it just seemed the one thing with him being in office kind of just shows how crazy America really truly is, because we really kind of been we knew racism was bad, but we didn't think it was like this intense. And now that and even with President Trump on in office, it showed the really true darker colors of the United States. And after the House of Con- after the House of Congress being attacked and a lot of people really getting hurt or dying from all that, it's hard to it's really kind of hard not to notice how much of a danger that we truly are. You know,
And do you feel as if like Biden, based on what he used to be a part of, like how everybody said he supported like mass incarceration from the 70s all the way up to like the late 90s. Do you feel as if he will like promote those same policies amongst the black population in the present day in this presidency of his?
I don't think so. I know he did a lot of crazy shit back in his time too, but everyone does make mistakes. And if we actually are giving him the presidency, then maybe he's actually trying to do some changes with that. So I'll give him a chance to really prove his worth, to show what he wants to do, and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna judge until I see what he's really about.
I respect that. I respect that, brother, because it's impossible to judge a president based on policies that have yet to be executed, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir. And this is going to be my last phase one question, which is nothing but current events, politics, the economy, social justice, etc. Nick, how do you feel like the police will change? Do you feel like the police interaction between African Americans will change substantially based on this new presidency?
I hope so. Because again, a lot of the times it's kind of scary, especially my my sole job run. I'm usually always on my guard. I get a little jumpy when I see police cars around on the streets. I know there's some good cops out there. I'm not gonna front about that, but I also know there's a true dark side to cops because some of them truly do like to abuse their power, and it's scary because I don't know that if I get pulled over, like if I get pulled over wrong place, wrong time, then some shit could happen to me. Like I don't want to get just shot at or something like that just because like I was speeding just a little bit. I don't want like it just freaks me out. Oh, so I just try to stay on my guard.
Mm, I understand that, brother. Wholly as another black man, I can understand, you know, I guess the cynicism towards police because I mean, recently and ever since their foundation, there's always been like a predatory behavior towards minorities. their very conception was based on the fact that African Americans and slaves need to be rounded up, controlled outside of their master control if they're ever, you know, freed. And we, like you said, there's good cops, but there's always bad cops, and silent cops are no good. They're not better than bad cops. They're almost on the same precipice, and it's a shame. And we do hope for that change, brother. Um,
Yeah.
all right, now we're gonna go into phase two, bro. It's a little bit fun part. You ready for this shit?
Bring it on.
All right, bro. What was your first sexual experience like?
My first sexual experience, it was actually pretty cool. It was pretty relaxing. So I'm guessing you want to hear the story of that.
Oh,
Either you want
no names, but yeah, the whole
to.
story.
Yeah, okay. But met this cool girl, and she was actually in a group with our friends. Met her through a friend, and we kind of just hit it off pretty well. Like I just said, and I really kind of enjoyed hanging out with her, and we really kind of just. And as we kind of hit it off, we got a little drunk. She asked me if I wanted to come upstairs. I said sure, why not? Long story short, we were just watching some TV, watching some anime because I put her onto it, and she fucked with it. Sooner or later, she just started rubbing up on me, and I looked at her. She looked at me. We just started making out. Next thing I know, we fucking, and it was pretty fun, and it was good. It was a good experience. I fucked with it. We even dated a little bit, but it didn't last. We still kept in touch after that.
Oh, damn, nigga, such a good guy. Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I do, bro. I'm a Gemini, man. That's what we do. Yeah.
That's true. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
deny
Yes,
that.
sir. You already know. All right, Nick. I'm asking you like these questions off of like an 80 question random generator thing, and it's like really fucking funny. So, uh, what's the story of your first kiss, man?
Oh man, the story of my first kiss. Wow. This was it was it was actually with a random chick. I don't know, it was like I was hanging out with one of my friends in Sand Hills, and we just met these two girls. They literally had kind of like the same names, and we kind of just was chilling. We kind of was just chilling with them. It wasn't nothing too serious and everything, but uh, we all had a good time. We shared some laughs. I think we actually met them outside of the theater, and I think it was after we watched. I forget what movie it was, but it was like after we finished watching the movie, and after we just walked around, we just kind of just kicked it off in Books a Million, played or joked around, and like that little side with the benches, umbrellas and shit.
Yeah, where I got drop kicked by that big ass nigga. You remember that nigga, bro, with the red ass shirt, bro?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
that
remember
was.
that nigga. Fuck that dude. Cause
Yeah.
like, what was the whole reason for that shit? This nigga, like, he was mad because he was talking to a girl that he was fucking with or something.
No, he was just 25 years old kicking around a 15-year-old, bro. He just
What
drop kicked the nigga.
the
You was that? You remember that shit, bro? Bro, like.
Bruh. Yep.
Yeah.
Bruh, that nigga was on some other shit. I don't even know what his problem was, really.
I think he was just sad.
He
No,
had to be. He wanted to kick around a 15-year-old.
that's what the fuck I'm saying, bro.
Right?
Like, what the.
He had no tag.
Nah, man, he was just fat, and people were making fun of him because he was fat. And then he wanted to kick around a 15-year-old because he was mad and he was fat.
Trying to feel better. Feel better. But in
Yeah.
reality, must feel like shit.
Eat. Bingo. There it is.
He is what he eats, and he must eat a lot of shit.
Yes. He eats a lot. That's what he does. He's a lot of dick. All right, Nick. I'm gonna ask you two more. You ready?
Yeah.
Do you believe in true love, brother?
I do. I do believe in true love. I believe that when you meet that one, when you meet somebody and you know it's you, but it just clicks right there. No, it's not even like a second guess. It just happens, and honestly, it could happen more than once. And honestly, like you never know who can vibe with you so much in your heart that it just resonates with with that one person. Like it's all in that vibe.
Mm. Mm.
You know?
It's all about the vibe that really matters with you, right? It's all about the character, Not all
Yeah.
looks, but
It's not all about the looks. Like she can look like like a 7 and still I could love her just like she's a 10. I could love her like she's a queen.
mm,
It's really just about how she really makes you feel on the inside. It's about how it draws your inner self out. It's like how she can if she sees who you are and loves you for the person you are and who you're trying to become anyway, that's someone to keep around.
you're very wholesome, Nick. I want you to know that. You're very wholesome. You make a nigga cry at night. You know? All right, Nick. uh, how do you handle frustration, brother? And
uh,
disappointment?
Frustration and disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Really with the frustration and disappointment, I try to take my mind off it in different ways. Usually, whenever I'm irritated, I try to take it out through video games, or I usually just go to the gym. Um, it's really more of just how I'm feeling in the moment, and especially with the whole coronavirus, I kind of been leading more to playing video playing video games, but I also drink a little bit, smoke a little bit, because usually I try to find a way to like just express it in a way where I'm not trying to have it negatively impact my soul or my body, and mostly and definitely working out. It definitely helped me out a lot. I found out I really just enjoy working out as much as I can. I do hate that it's kind of limited because of the coronavirus, but it is what it is until this kind of blows over and people are less spooked. I think, especially when it affects my mom, because I can't just do that and bring it home to my mom because she's in her 60s. I don't want to lose her now. You know, I love her.
All right, I'm not gonna cry on this shit. But anyways,
Yeah.
all right, Nick. I got a special question for you, bro. And this is my last one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now, tying into handling frustration, disappointment, you know, dealing with racism in America, man, and finding out that your friends are like soft shoe racists. Do you feel like what I mean by soft shoe racist? I mean like they'll fuck with you and they'll be friends with you. They'll be all buddy buddy, drink with you at the bar, but they see another black person that they're not familiar with and they get defensive. They don't really become open to them or they become too open to them and they're just trying to welcome them into the group without really getting to know them. Or, they're just like really conciliatory. They're trying to, be more aware now that there's other black people in the room, bro. Like when you start noticing shit like that amongst your friends that are not black, non-POCs, do you feel like a sense of like regret in knowing them, a sense of disappointment in knowing them or their actions? Or do you feel as if like you can educate them and change their ways?
Um, it is a little bit of a disappointment when you kind of see it when I see it, but it's rarely ever really happens, because most of the time we really kind of stick into our own group. We never really kind of like talk shit about another person's race because a lot of the times we don't really have that kind of problem like that. We don't really care about the color of your skin. If we vibe with you, we vibe with you. I never really had too much of a problem deal with some of my friends being being racist like that. I mean, there have been a few that I've seen a few coworkers, a few classmates back in the day that I noticed had those kind of tendencies. And with that, it was just like kind of was weird to know them after that, because it's like, damn, bro, I didn't really know you kind of felt that way about a certain race, like. And sometimes they make like light racist jokes, but sometimes they take it to they take it a little too far, and you kind of notice that it's like now that it evolved from joking to being like, you really sound like you trying to attack them, and it's just like, why? Like, what's your real problem with that particular race? Like, it's just, you can't just be like downplaying them for some reason, like, it's just some, like, if you got something you want to say, like speak it forward.
So would you beat their ass essentially?
Basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Honestly, I don't really think like race shouldn't really be a key factor in how you treat people. Because there could be somebody with you, Indian, Asian, black, white. We're all people. They're in the same. Like, what does it matter to have if we have different colored skin? What does it matter if the way we talk, by the way we talk, our accents, anything like that? I don't see any of that as a point of why we can't all be unified as one people.
That's kind of like Jane Elliott's perspective. That's her perspective. We're all one race, and that's the human race.
Exactly.
Yep, we're all one race made of many cultures from different parts of the globe. Yeah. Damn, Nick, you were my most wholesome interview, man. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Let's keep it that way. Let's hope we don't run into anybody like what's it called? What's like fucking Scott Pilgrim or some bullshit, or what's that dude's name? Michael Cera, yeah. I hope he's probably gonna like drink like a whole bottle of liquor and be like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good.
That happens, I'm gonna just be like, bro, I don't know if I should trust you, man. Like, you might be dropping dead if you try to move.
Right, he's gonna stand up and just pass out.
Yeah, you get. I'd be looking at him like, bro, you good? You sure you good with this? Can how many fingers am I holding up? Can you walk? Can you even drive?
Yes, I can drive. Yeah. God has my wheel.
Yeah, fam, you gonna sleep in the hotel or something tonight?
Dead ass. But all right, Nick, that's all I really have for you, brother. I really appreciate you for joining us, man. Thank you so much. Bless you, for real. Hey, man, I'm glad you had fun, bro. We'll discuss whatever's gonna happen after the interview, bro. Because I would like to link up with you eventually. I'll let you know when I'm back in, down in the hometown.
Hit me up, man.
I got you, bro. But
I'll do.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to hit you up, bro. Because whenever I'm down there, it's a fun ass time. I'm gonna take you out some places. Show you some secret hidey holes.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that too, bro. You also gotta get Darvay to link up with us too. Darvay and Alex as well.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna see what they up to. I know Darvay's gonna be down, but I'm gonna hit the rest of them up though. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. This was the People's Voice. Round of applause for Nicholas Wright, my dog. True Trooper held it down. You can't even tell he's drunk, and that's how you know this challenge is lit. That man is a strong soldier right there. Y'all don't ever second guess that in your lives. But like, subscribe. If you'd like to be interviewed, hit me up in the comment section. I will interact with you because viewer interaction is important. And send me an email. My email is on my YouTube page. Thank you. God bless. Peace out.
I know I got you better, you didn't know what it was here for. I expose your Bible scriptures and I know it got you twisted up if I fucking